Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales of my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League, so I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. Be sure to keep a lookout for a hidden treasure. I've placed a link in one of the battles of this episode that will give you access to one of my exclusive winning formula videos. These private reserve videos were specially designed for squad battles and work amazingly well for domination and beacon rush, and provide specific formation strategies for certain maps that will practically guarantee a victory to the team that deploys these tactics correctly. So, keep a lookout for him, guys. Happy hunting. I'm going to call this battle Controlled Chaos, and I'll explain why as we go along here. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Theta. All right, guys, this is Rome. And look, I got a new guy. This is my little Phantom. I just got through building him in the workshop. You can do that, guys. You know, this can't be a free-to-play, game, and I played it for free, and I just built this guy with the silver I was earning in the battles, and now I got a Phantom. Well, I'm calling this battle Controlled Chaos, and this is Domination, and I always played Domination with a very conservative mindset. It's all about getting the beacons blue and holding them, right? 3 and hold. Well, every once in a while, the Reds get off to a really slow, conservative, almost too conservative start, and you end up with a 4-capper right off the get-go. Well, sometimes they'll fight back, but it sounds like they kind of got off to a really slow start. And when they do that, and you find yourself at a 4-capper right off the get-go, it's time for a little Controlled Chaos. Okay, you want to stay conservative so you can last and not mech out. But a 4-capper does not last long, guys, and you can actually turn it right into an instant win as long as everyone's on board. So you gotta do a little Controlled Chaos. Get a little more aggressive than you normally would, as long as you can hold and maintain this beacon control. And as long as the rest of your teams are kind of doing, look at this guy, he turned his back on me, he thought he had me. No, you didn't, and I wasn't quite through with you yet. And I took that guy out. Now, yeah, they came at me, but now you got a whole bunch of reds over there, which allows us to kind of focus our attention on some of the other ones. This Controlled Chaos can work, but obviously it's very situational. It's something you don't want to try if it's, a very balanced on the beacon bar and they're coming back with a push. But as you can see, these reds are all about combat. They're not about taking a lot of risks, and they're not about getting the beacons back, and they've been leaving us with this 4-capper for nearly the entire time with very little resistance, and that made it the Controlled Chaos on our end a little more reasonable. And so sometimes you just basically get aggressive when you're given that kind of gift from the Reds, and keep it up. Now, if you start meching out, it's time to back off, but if you have a situational opportunity to get a little aggressive and have some Controlled Chaos, jump on it, guys, and have some fun and get some silver damage there too. Great pilots on both sides, and if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. Call this battle honor this. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. All right, guys, this is Power Plant. I get the closed map deck in here. This is Frick. He's my death button Raven. Now, I was going to double jump over there and land right on top of that red beacon over there, and I kind of didn't time my jump very well. And then I got these two specters coming down and trying to rain, so I put my little phase shift in there, and it didn't matter because I got some guy right on top of me. Ouch! So I'm gonna put in my little Diablo. Diablo, you know what that means? That means little devil. He's a little devil. He's my little capper extraordinaire. Now, whether you're a big fan of Diablo or you think I use him too much, I'll tell you what. You're gonna become a fan after this, but I tell you why. This guy, he's a little stud when he wants to be. All right, so there is one thing I capped. I'm going to run around. I am watching after beacons. I am being mindful of that. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep back up. I saw that we were in with some powerhouses, some guys that meant serious business. And I figured, well, Diablo, he's not going to be able to beat anybody up, but he certainly can go around and make sure we keep him blue. And keep him blue on top of a bunch of active reds that are running around trying to keep these guys out. Stay out of this guy's punch. See how I got out of his way? And now I'm going to go down and cap that one down there. There is time for a combat, and there's time for not combat. This is the time for combat. You pull your guns, you erase them, and you put them back there. If you're ever considering getting a Loki, this is the way you run him. You don't use him for combat, but you use him for some added firepower when the time is right. But remember, he is so important as a capper. You don't want to take your life at risk in order to take him out. But if you have an opportunity like I just did there, add to the firepower. I'm going to do it again. I am going to just keep doing it over and over. But you put your guns away, go back into stealth, go back into capping beacons, and then you go right back to do what you do. Obviously, the red team is absolutely all over the beacons, and I'm capping like a crazy kid, and yet they are all over it. I'm not saying my team ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They got their hands full, but you go get him, little Diablo. He's a little devil at times, isn't he? All right, I gotta keep going though. I can't even slow down. But now we're at a 4 capper because my team is on it too. I've got a flame guy on my side. He's gonna help grab this one, but since he's capping that one, I don't need to be there. But I certainly gotta get back over here because they're after the beacons, and I gotta keep them blue. And I wasn't gonna go after that one. I want to get down this one down below here because this has less contest on it. I gotta get it. I gotta keep them blue. It's a matter of picking the right beacons. Oh, there's some guy with a quantum radar. So I'm gonna jance around a little bit, see if I can clear it. Now he's gone. Now I'm gonna see if I can flee the scene. Get out of there, Diablo. No, I'm gonna punch you in the back because I can. You go get him, Diablo. Woo! Man, if you look at this, he's just throwing no fear, and he's capping, and he's really making a sure bet that we are keeping him blue. He is chunking down the reds when he can. He is staying alive. Look at this guy. He has been running for the last 8 minutes straight. Capping, punching, capping. Keep going, Diablo. You can do it. Bam! Hit that guy down. Now cap that beacon and get back to work. You go do it, Diablo. Man, what a stud. Man, this guy really tore it up. And yet, look at me at the bottom. With no honor, with 10 beacons. Did you see what that one little guy did? He's level 6 with level 9 weapons. He just took on a whole bunch of monsters. He showed no fear, and he got no honor points. Well, we won the game, and that's all that matters, and there you go. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Rush Till It Hurts, and I'll explain why as we go along here, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, War. Perfect for this battle. All right, guys, this is this episode's Beacon Rush battle, and you know how I do it. If you haven't seen my other videos before or missed my little Facebook posts, this is fast forward. That's how you do Beacon Rush. First, you jump in with you load up your hanger with your fastest bots. No long range, no slow bots, only fast knife fighter close range bots, and they gotta be tough guys. Then you lunge out of the home base when you hit the start button, Everyone lunging forward with a fast and forward pace. You get the neutral beacons, and then you continually push forward and push forward toward their home spawn area, trying to get all the beacons around it capped, essentially creating a containment zone. Well, I got the neutral beacon with Frick. Then I was trying to go to that left beacon, and I thought I had some guys behind me, but I didn't. And that was the problem. They took me down, and without anyone behind me backing me up, it didn't quite work. So that doesn't really change the pace of what you need to do on Beacon Rush. Guys, Beacon Rush is a different critter than Domination. You don't want to mech out, but you definitely want to be aggressive and press forward. It's not 3 and hold. It's always pushing toward their spawn area. If you can obtain a 4-capper, you've got the game won. Now, if you do it right with good controlled pressure, you might still be burning down their resources, and eventually they're going to not have the ability to keep up with the pressure you've been putting on them. But it does require situational, aggressiveness on the battlefield. I'm calling this rush till it hurts, and that's exactly what you want to do on Beacon Rush. Now, I've been burning through some bots, but you do want to be mindful. A very good player, Dark Horse, pointed out, if you start getting low on resources, it's time for you to back up your pace, because you can't cap or kill when you're dead. And more than likely, if you're starting to mech out, your mates are not. You're probably leading most of the charges, and you're probably burning through your resources because you're trying to win, right? And your mates are probably laying back a bit. So it's time for them to start picking up the pace. So if you see yourself starting to mech out, it's time to back up a little bit. And when you're spawning in, spawn in a more of a neutral area or a safer area. And in doing so, you're going to allow your team to catch up and maybe pull some of their weight. Now, as you can see, the body count, they are starting to mech out. They're down to 3 players. We have 3 beacons, sit down to their 2, and it's probably now a matter of simply riding it out. Now, I got to get down here. Someone's going to spawn in right on top of me, and that's okay. It's mano a mano, right? But it's not, right? It's me and a bunch of mates. So I'm not the only one he's frying, and that's okay. So we're going to survive this one barely. And get through this. Remember, guys, I do not upgrade my bots or my weapons. My bots don't get past 6. My weapons don't get past 9. I'm in with masters and other experts, and their equipment and levels are far superior to mine. I'm just using tactics and pacing and a few things I've learned through the years of playing this, because this is my baby account. And luckily, rush until it hurt paid off again. And that's how you want to approach Beacon Rush. Loaded with your faster knife fighter type builds, no slow bots, no range bots, and then press rush till it hurts. And you're going to win more battles than you lose, especially if the sides are, if the sides are evenly matched. You'll rarely lose a game. So there you go, guys. Great battles on both sides. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and are able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.